Today I'm going to make stuffed turkey legs. By the way, this is inspired by the Turkey Leg Hut in Houston, Texas. If you are a local person in Houston, Texas, you probably know of them. So I added 1 bell pepper, 2 celery sticks, and 1 medium onion roughly chopped to the bottom of my Instant Pot. Here I have 3 store-bought smoked turkey legs. If you're using raw turkey legs, you're going to have to adjust the cook time for this. So now I'm going to add 2 cups of water. I'm going to cover it with the lid, make sure the little vent is on sealing, and I'm going to set the cook time on high for 25 minutes. And after it runs its cook time and it goes through all the stages of pressure cooking, I'm going to let it do a natural release. I'm not going to do a quick release because I have other things to do, but if you do a quick release, just be careful. So as you can see, the button in the back has already dropped. That indicates the pressure is pretty much out of the pot, so I can safely open it. And now I'm just going to remove my turkey legs. Now I'm going to make the cheese sauce for the macaroni and cheese. Here, over a medium-low to low heat, I've added 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Now I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder. You could add salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, and just give that a mix. And now I'm going to add a softened block of cream cheese. This is 8 ounces of cream cheese, and I'm going to mix that until it is melted, combined, and smooth. Now I'm going to add a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. You could use heavy cream or half and half. And now I'm just going to combine and bring that to a very gentle simmer. You do not want to use high heat with this. You don't want to burn or break your sauce. Now I'm adding 8 ounces of mild cheddar cheese that I've shredded. Give it a mix, and that's going to be the cheese sauce for this. You could also add some Velveeta cheese into this to really make it extra creamy. Now I'm going to boil my elbow macaroni. Here I have about 4.5 to 5 quarts of water. At a boil, I've added 1 chicken bouillon cube. You could also add salt. And I'm going to add a pound of macaroni into the pot and cook that for about 8 to 9 minutes. I'm using a pound, but if you have 12 to 14 ounces of elbow macaroni, that also works. So once it's cooked and drained, I'm going to add it into my cheese sauce and give it a good mix. And for this recipe, you probably could just make half of the amount of macaroni and cheese and it'll still work. But I wanted extra for another recipe I'll be doing later. I created a rub or seasoning here with 2 teaspoons of seasoned salt, 1 teaspoon onion salt, 1 teaspoon paprika, 1 teaspoon poultry seasoning, 1 teaspoon of lemon pepper, and garlic powder. You can season these however you like. Cajun, Creole works as well. Your favorite barbecue rub. This is just what I'm using today, and I'm probably not going to use this entire bowl of seasoning. Now I'm going to take around 4 tablespoons of melted butter and coat and slather the turkey legs. And then I'm going to add my dry seasoning. Now to stuff these, I've already done 2, but what I'm going to do is put the skin side down on a lined baking sheet and sort of press and open up the turkey leg. This is really tender. The bone may fall out, but that's okay. So now I'm just going to add a heaping handful of my macaroni and cheese. Now, if you want this to be extra creamy, like I stated earlier, maybe add 4 ounces of Velveeta cheese into the cheese sauce, or maybe only boil 12 ounces of your elbow macaroni. So I'm going to top it with some extra shredded cheddar cheese, a little drizzle of that melted butter, and I'm baking this in a preheated oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 to 20 minutes. After about 15 to 20 minutes, they're done and you can serve. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.